OneKeyers, as we start to think about building our sphere, there are a bunch of tools out there that we can use. I'm going to show you one today called Remine that you have access to as part of your OneKey membership that has some really great filters that you can pull out some different properties that you can then target to build your sphere. So let's jump in. We're going to go ahead and explore by solution. We're going to go ahead and click on Show More. Now we're going to go ahead and click on that Remine tab. Okay, this is going to bring us to our Remine dashboard. And what we want to look at here today is the search function. Now, I know that I focus my business in East Meadow, so let's add that in there. Okay, and we'll go ahead and click Cities, East Meadow. That's going to bring up all of the properties that have a public record in East Meadow. Now, as we can see up in the top right-hand corner, there's over 10,000 results. That's far too many for me to target. So let's try to narrow these results down. How can we do that? Well, let's take a look at our filters on the left-hand side here. The first one I want to show you is this cell score. Okay? So let's add in that high cell score. And at this point, we're targeting all those properties that exist in East Meadow with a high cell score. Okay? And as we can see, our results have been narrowed to 465. Now for me, still a little bit too many. I want to narrow these just a little bit more. Let's take a look at more filters. Let's jump over to home equity. Now I want to target those properties that are in East Meadow, have a high cell score, but also have more than 50% equity in that property. Let's go ahead and try that. That again filters our results. Now we're down to 360 results. Pretty good. Let's drill down even more. Okay? Let's jump into occupancy status here on the left-hand side. For me, I want to target all those properties in East Meadow with a high cell score with over 50% equity in the property, but I also want to target all those properties that are owner occupied. I don't want any absentee owners who live in state. I don't want any absentee owners who live out of state, and I definitely don't want any corporate owned homes. Let's go ahead and apply that filter. Now, as you can see, we're down to 200 results. That's pretty manageable for me. So what we're going to do at this point is we are going to go over to a list view and take a look at these properties. We're going to tag all these properties, and we're going to add them to a cart. Now for me, I already have an East Meadow cart. If you don't, you can add a cart here. You can create a new one, of course. But let's go ahead and add these 200 properties to our cart. Great. They're all added to my cart. Now what do we do with them at this point? Let's jump over to our carts. Let's take a look at our East Meadow cart. And at this point, we can tag all of those properties and we can export them if we have a mailer software that we like to use or provided to us through a brokerage, or we can go ahead and send mailers right through here. So this is an easy way to add your filters and target specific properties in specific areas where you focus your business so that you can then go ahead and build your sphere and hopefully get more business out of that. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you actually go out there and do it.